Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make my Journey Crochet Beanie. This pattern comes in 5 sizes from toddler to women's large. The full written pattern can be purchased at rubywebs.etsy.com, and I have pasted a direct link to the pattern in the comments section below. For the beanies here, I used We Are Knitters the Merrywool. This is a medium weight size 4 yarn. Today I'll be using Yarn Bee Easygoing from Hobby Lobby in the color Sky. You will need 1 skein of yarn or approximately 150 yards of a similar yarn for the woman's size medium. You will also need a yarn needle for weaving in your loose ends, a tape measure or ruler, and a stitch marker. You can finish your beanie with a faux fur pom if you'd like, but that part is totally optional. For crochet hooks, you will need a G 4.25 millimeter hook for making the brim and an I 5.5 millimeter hook for the remainder of the beanie. The beanie is worked from the brim up to the crown. The stretchy rib brim is made first by working rows of single crochet in the back loop only. After finishing the brim, the remainder of the beanie is made in the round. So grab your G crochet hook and let's get started making the brim. Attach your yarn to your hook using a slip knot, and then you will make a chain 9. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you should have a total of 9 chains. Now you're just going to turn your work and place a single crochet into that second chain from your hook and in each chain to the end of the row. So you should end with a total of 8 single crochet, and the turning chain here does not count as a stitch. So the chain 1 never counts as a stitch at the beginning of each row. So I just worked 1. There's 2 single crochet. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more will make 8. So you should have a total of 8 single crochet at the end of row 1. So now you're just going to turn your work. So for row 2, and we'll begin with a chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and you will place a single crochet in the first stitch. And then we're going to place a single crochet in the back loop only in the next 6 stitches. So this is the back loop, and this is the front loop, and we are going into that back loop only. And you'll just make a single crochet in that back loop. So insert your hook into the back loop and make a single crochet. So there's 1. You're just going to do this for 5 more stitches. There's 2. 3, 4, and 5, and then you will just make a regular single crochet. Oh, I've got 1 more to go, sorry. Okay, you'll just make a regular single crochet in that last stitch. Okay, so row 2 should look like this when finished. And we're now just going to repeat row 2. So turn your work, make a chain 1, place a single crochet in that first stitch, and then single crochet in the back loop only in the next 6 stitches. and a single crochet in the last stitch. Okay, so it should look like this so far. We're going to turn our work. We're just repeating row 2 again. So chain 1, single crochet in that first stitch, single crochet in the back loop only of the next 6 stitches, single crochet in that last stitch. And both sides should look the same. And I just love how stretchy this brim is. I'm going to turn our work, chain 1, just repeating row 2 again, so single crochet in that first stitch, single crochet in the back loop, the next 6 stitches, and single crochet in that last stitch. Okay, so it should look like this so far. I just love how stretchy this brim is. So you're just going to keep repeating row 2 until you have a total of 63 rows. I just finished my brim and this is what it should look like. So let's measure. So I'm getting approximately 15 inches long by 2 inches tall. And I know this doesn't look long enough to go all the way around your head, but this brim is extremely stretchy and it should stretch to fit a 23-inch head circumference comfortably. So now we're ready to join the ends of the brim together. And the last row work should be on the left side and the foundation row on the right side. And you're going to fold the foundation row on top of that last row that you just finished. You're going to insert your hook into the first foundation chain and then back into your work on the back edge. And you're going to make a slip stitch. Now we're just going to slip stitch the 2 edges together. So you'll insert your hook into the next foundation chain and then the back loop of the stitch on the back edge, and then you'll just make a slip stitch. So insert your hook into the next foundation chain and then into the back loop of that stitch and make a slip stitch. Into the foundation chain and then into the back loop of the next stitch, make a slip stitch. We're just going to do this all the way down. Okay, and when you get to the end, you're going to remove your hook from your work and set that aside. Now we're going to flip this inside out, just like this. And pull that loop up, and then we are going to insert an I 5.5 millimeter hook into our work, and we are ready to start round 1. For round 1, we're going to work around the edge of the brim. And just a quick note, from one rib to the next actually represents 2 rows, not 1. So when you move from one rib to the next, you will be placing 2 herringbone half double crochet in the space between the 2 rows. And you will do this all the way around until you reach the last row, where you will place 2 herringbone half double crochet at the end of the last row. We will start by placing 2 herringbone half double crochet in the space between the first 2 rows. So yarn over, insert your hook into that space between the first 2 rows, yarn over, pull through your work, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and we'll place another herringbone half double crochet in that same space. Yarn over, insert your hook into your work, yarn over, pull through your work in 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Let's do another. And don't forget to place that stitch marker in that first stitch. So again, we're working into that space between the next 2 rows. Yarn over, insert your hook into your work, yarn over, pull through your work in 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to work another herringbone half double crochet into that same space. So yarn over, insert your hook into your work, yarn over, pull through your work in 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to do this all the way around. This is what round 1 should look like so far, and I am going to keep working off camera, and I will be back when I get to the end of this round. I'm now at the end of round 1, and there's just 1 row left to work into, so you will place 2 herringbone half double crochets at the end of that last row. We're not going to join with a slip stitch, we're just moving right into round 2. Make your first herringbone half double crochet into the marked stitch, and be sure to mark that first stitch. So from here, just work 1 herringbone half double crochet in each stitch around. I just finished with round 2, and from here just keep repeating round 2 until your beanie measures 5.75 inches from the bottom edge of the brim all the way up to the top. And remember to keep marking the first stitch of each round. So I'll finish mine off camera and then come back to show you how to start the decreases to close the top of the hat. My hat now measures approximately 5.75 inches tall, so we're ready to begin our decrease rounds. Continue using your I 5.5 millimeter hook, and remember that we are still working in a continuous round, so be sure to mark your first stitch with a stitch marker. For this round, work 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches, followed by a 1/2 double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches. Repeat this sequence all the way around. At the end of the round, you should have 56 stitches, which means we've decreased by 8 stitches. We will begin by making herringbone 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. So there's 1. Be sure to place that stitch marker back in that first stitch. There's 2. Three. 4, 5, and 6, and now we are ready for a 1/2 double crochet decrease. So to make a 1/2 double crochet decrease, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through your work. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through your work. You should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops. We are just going to repeat this all the way around. So herringbone 1/2 double crochet in the next 6 stitches, and then another 1/2 double crochet decrease. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we are ready for another 1/2 double crochet decrease. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. So you're just going to repeat that sequence all the way around. So I'm going to keep working. coming to the end of the round, and I have 8 stitches left to work into. So we will make a herringbone half double crochet in the next 6 stitches, and then a half double crochet decrease with the last 2 stitches. And be sure you have a total of 56 stitches at the end of this round. For the next decrease round, work 1 herringbone half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches, then work a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches. Repeat this sequence all the way around. When you finish the round, you should have 48 stitches, which is another decrease of 8 stitches. Work a herringbone half double crochet in the next 5 stitches and then a half double crochet decrease. So there's 1. I'm going to place my stitch marker in that stitch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now a half double crochet decrease. So we are just going to repeat this all the way around. Herringbone, half double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then a half double crochet decrease. I'm going to keep going with my beanie, and I will be back when I get to the end of this round. I am at the end of the round and I have 7 stitches left. So we will place a herringbone half double crochet in the next 5 and then a half double crochet decrease in the last 2. After we finish this round, we'll continue slowly decreasing until the top of the hat is fully closed. Okay, and you should have a total of 48 stitches at the end of this round. For the next round, work 1 herringbone half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, then make a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches. Repeat that sequence all the way around to finish with 40 stitches. For the following round, work 1 herringbone half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, followed by a half double crochet decrease. Repeat that around and you'll end with 32 stitches. For the next round, work 1 herringbone half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, then a half double crochet decrease. Repeat this all the way around to bring your stitch count down to 24 stitches. For the next round, work 1 herringbone half double crochet in the next stitch, then a half double crochet decrease. Repeat that sequence around and you should finish with 16 stitches. At this point, I'll meet you back here to show you how to work the final round and how to weave the top of the hat closed. For the final round, we're just going to work half double crochet decreases all the way around. When you get to the end of the round, make a slip stitch in the first stitch to join, then fasten off, leaving about an 8-inch tail. So you will make half double crochet decreases all the way around. And we will end with a total of 8 stitches. So we are decreasing another 8 stitches this round. We are just about done. Place a stitch marker in that first stitch, and you will join to that stitch at the end of the round. So there's 2 half double crochet decreases. There's 3. Four. 5. 6. 7. So we have 1 more left. And 8. Okay, so you will now make a slip stitch in the first stitch. So remove that stitch marker. Make a slip stitch in that stitch. And we're going to fasten off, leaving about an 8-inch tail. And we will use this tail to weave the hole in the top of the hat closed. So grab your yarn needle. We're going to thread the tail into the yarn needle. You're just going to weave the needle back and forth across that hole to close it. And then weave the loose end into the hat. Then I like to make a knot on the inside of the hat before I weave in the loose end. And then weave in any other remaining loose ends. And then your hat should be finished. The finished hat should measure approximately 8 inches from the crown down to the bottom edge of the brim. If you'd like, you can also add a faux fur pom to the top of your hat, but that's totally optional. I am also going to add my own shop label to the brim, and I purchased these on Etsy from Birch & Cider. I think it really gives the hat a polished, finished look, and it matches my pom. I think this turned out super cute. I hope you enjoyed making this hat. Thank you so much for watching.